Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be making a crinoline fascinator, and as you can see I have my crinoline and you can see a flower there. You can see a tape measure there. Yes, so this is a crinoline. The client requested for black crinoline, so I'm using 2 yards. That's my scissors, my tape measure, that's my tape roll, and then I have this beautiful flower that I bought from the market. Also, I have my needle and my thread. Of course, needle and thread is important when you have to sew together your crinoline. So we're going to start now. So I have my crinoline. I've already stitched one edge together. I'll show you how I came about that. So you just take the edge and then you act like you want to fold it together, and then you take your needle through as if you are forming pleats. The reason is because crinoline tends to get loose easily, so if you don't stitch it, there might be an issue when you're trying to get your designs. So you can see that I'm trying to, work my way around that. Yes. So you have to sew it round very well, make it firm and tight. So I had to do this a couple of times so that it will be very firm and it will not loose. Take your thread around it, yes, and then once it's firm, once you're sure that it's securely firm, then you can just chop off. So I have 2 secured ends. Yes, you can see that I have 2 secure ends. Sorry, there was no light at this time, so I was making use of an alternative source. So now I want to form my shape. I take the needle through the end of, that's the bottom of my crinoline. The crinoline has 2 edges. There's a decorative edge that has the rope around it. You can actually pull that rope to form a shape, but I wanted the side with the rope at the M to actually form a design. So my plan is to use the other side for, to form my pleats. So all you just need to do is to take your needle through with your thread as if you are doing a big running stitch inside the crinoline. Yes, so I had to do this all through to the end on the whole 2 yards of my crinoline. You can see me dragging it, so you can drag along the way as you do that. The purpose of the dragging is to make sure that, because as you're sewing along the line, it could look like your thread is going to be exhausted, but no, once you drag it, you see that you still have enough thread, to continue till the end. At this point, I'm rounding up my, dragging and pleating of I'm rounding up my running stitches basically. So I can pull it to form my pleats. You can see that my pleats are already forming. You can see that the shape, the big rosette shape is already forming, and this is exactly what I want to achieve. So you can see it's really a very simple process. It's a very simple step to take. You can see that this looks like the regular fascinators that you see on people's heads, in churches, parties, formal events, and all. So you can see that it's really easy to make. Something that you can just make all by yourself and for yourself. Sorry about the blur in the video. It's because of the light source that I'm using, and so you can see that I'm just trying to make sure the shape is formed properly. So what I'm doing now is to just hold it in place. You have to make sure that you sew it in place. Yes, use your needle and your thread to sew it in place so that it will stand well, to stand firmly. You have to hold it tight so that it will not loosen. It won't be nice if your client is rocking their fascinators and then it's not well secured. So you have to secure it well with your needle and thread. I had to put the flower there to just give myself a snippet of how it would look, so that was just what I wanted to do there. So I continued with securing it in place. Yes, I wanted to reshape just to secure, make sure everything is looking as it should. So I just folded a little bit of the edge, and then I also started to secure in place. So at this point now, you can shape it in whatever way you want to, just by manipulating the crinoline and then sewing it into place, into whatever place, you know, into whatever shape you want to. That's my headband, my Alice band I'll be using for it. This is what the client requested. Some make use of elastic bands, you know, but my client requested for this beautiful Alice band, and I think this one is about 300 naira in the market. I got mine for about 300 naira, so it's really affordable. So I am stitching my Alice band to my crinoline. Stitching the Alice band to the crinoline is quite easy. You can see, you know, that the Alice band should be underneath, you know, the rosette. So I'm just stitching, taking the needle in, up and down rather. I take it down, you know, and then I take it round the Alice band, and then I bring it into the crinoline, and then I take it down again, and then I take it round the Alice band underneath, and then I bring it up again, and I repeat that process for a number of times, you know, just to make sure that it is securely secure in place and it is firm. You know, it's important for your product to be firm. It's not nice, you know, if your customer is wearing it and then, you know, it loosens. So you can see that I just take it round and make sure it goes round several times, you know, and I ensure that it is firm before I release it, you know. So I take it round again and again. I didn't count how many times I did this, but I tried it a number of times. So I was comfortable with how firm it was, I had to cut off the excess thread, and then I'll just, you know, tie it round. I'll tie it, make sure I tie it well. I tie it a couple of times so that it will stay, you know, secure. So once you're satisfied with how many times you've sewed it round, then you can now tie, you cut off the excess thread and then you tie it. As you can see, I'm tying it there. So you just tie it to make sure that your, you know, thread is secure. Now it is time to attach my flower. You can see this very beautiful flower. I got it for about 400 naira, or about 500 naira. I think 400 naira, yeah, at Tianapaja market. And I'm going to use my B6000 glue to actually mix to attach the flower to my crinoline rosette. So basically, I open my B6000 glue and then I just spread evenly at the base of my beautiful flower, you know, just to make it enough to stick to the rosette, the crinoline rosette. Now B6000 is one of the glues that's best. Some people use UHU gum, you know, but I prefer to use B6000. It works every time. So now I have to apply the glue to the surface of my crinoline too. Yes, you have to attach glue to both surfaces so that the contact would actually be firmer, you know. I think I've mentioned firm severally during this video because it's important for your product to be firm, you know, so that your client does not have any reasons to complain about your product. So yeah, I have to close my glue back. I'm done with it, so I've added enough. Yes, so I'll just put a little for the two surfaces to dry up a bit. I think I was a bit impatient, so I had to, use I had to blow dry my rosette. But now I can glue them together. It is a little bit dry, so here I am gluing it together, and I must tell you, I was very excited with the outcome. It was more beautiful than I was anticipating. I don't know if it's because of the flower or maybe the design of the crinoline actually. I don't know, but it was just really beautiful, and I was very happy with the outcome. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video, and also turn on your post notification. Here's the finished product. Very, very beautiful. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section.